What is going on, IK fam? BN, I'm back again today, finally for another video. Got to get that good, healthy R&R from yesterday, and we're gonna get right into talking about the market and how much value it truly has. Now, the reason I like the market so much is because compared from the game I was previously playing, even though I have played a multitude of other kingdom builders, the bulk of my time really was in a game for Rise of Kingdoms. And in that game, you are not able to effectively farm character sculptures or pieces to upgrade their skills, right? Now, in this game, that is literally one of the best features that I really enjoy about it. And so today we're going to show you how you can be extremely effective and efficient in maximizing the market, and then how to go about getting the most amount of purple gems, right? Or in this case, universal soul shards that you can use there. So let's first start off in the Alchemy Lab. Now, in the Alchemy Lab, I have just got done. You can see I'm at 13.7k, right? I was actually about 28, 27 before I realized maybe I should make a video on this as I was doing it. And so I broke down probably most of my purples, right? You can see that I have, a bunch of epic shards here. And again, I broke down, gosh, I don't even know. I want to say it was probably about maybe 9 or 10 purples, right? That was able to net me about 28k purple gems. Now, the reason I've done that, and you can see that, my boy with his luscious locks, Mr. Lancy, I obviously have kept him. I've kept Bryn, right, a couple others. And that's mainly because for my primary march running water, right, I have Merlin, I still have Helen, right, I'm still doing Lancey Poo, and then I got Bryn. Now, I'll eventually swap out Lance with Harold, right, maybe Ramses or Attila, for example, when the time comes. The challenge is that for me, when I'm in the market, right, I am really only looking at purple gem value. And that's because all of my, and this is something you guys hear me talk about a lot, all of my green gems, right, and to be transparent, I have made purchases in the game, which is odd because if anyone who knows me during my time in Rock, right, I never spent any money with the exception of $20, and that was across my 3 years of playing that game, right? And any other kingdom builder I've ever played has always been as a pure free to play. So again, I don't know what it is about IK, but for me, even when I make purchases, right, it's really bare minimum, right? I'm really min-maxing just to get the unlock primarily. Right, so getting like the Grand Promotion 99 packs, right? I think I've got 2 of those for Charles and then Baldwin, right? But then I haven't bought another one since, right? Just so I could get the unlock because I don't want to miss out, which that's going to be another video as well. Now, when I'm going into the market, as I said, I'm only looking at purple gem value, right? All my green gems go into VIP, right? One of the reasons why you see me at VIP 10, right? And I'm close to VIP 11 as well. I think I'm about 13k away, but every single gem or VIP I've ever got has all gone into there, right? And I stress this a lot because I think VIP 10 has an extraordinary amount of value with being able to get the daily Philosopher's Stone. That's really why you want to get there. And then VIP 11 just gives you a lot of other additional buffs too as well. Again, probably talk about that in a separate video. But let me dive into the market. So the reason why I have Lance, right, is because, again, I'm waiting to replace, but I still want to get value out of him because my Lance is still stronger than my Herald right now. So the general rule of thumb that we've come up with is that if you have a blue 7-star maxed immortal, you can replace your blue with a purple once your elite purple gets to about 5 stars. Then you can replace your purple once your epic gold, right, gets to, I would say, somewhere around 4 to 5 stars, right? I think 4 stars is kind of like the threshold. But again, right, you can do a deep dive on stats if you want, but that's kind of the general rule of thumb that we've come up with. So in this case, right, I need to wait for my epic to probably get to about 3 or 4 stars before I consider swapping him with Lance and then doing a reborn on Lance and then reinvesting all of that back into Herald. So let's go ahead, we're going to fish a little bit, and I'm going to show you what I buy, and then I'm also going to walk you through why I'm buying what I am. So I do think if you're going to get Dragon Shard crystals, I'll be honest, I just personally don't see a lot of value in it because I would rather focus on maxing out Immortals. So I've gone through a couple of my free refreshes. You can see I've already done a couple other refreshes past my 5 free for the day, right? So let's just go through. We're going to fish. So I'm not going to get into these. These ones I'm going to get, right? So any epic that I see comes up for purple, I'm going to immediately buy. And the reason why is because I want to get good value out of my market orders, right? Because I'm waiting to just essentially get a lot of purple crystals, right? And I'll just do these kind of bulk dismantles after I get a lot of purples, blues, and greens. And then I'll go through the market and shop, right? I want to get the most value that I can. And the challenge is that what some people would do is, like, let's say you're only focusing on wanting to level up a primary march. The challenge with that is you're only limiting yourself to 4 immortals. So if you're going through the market and you're just waiting to only see those 4 immortals, you're going to go through a lot more market orders or market refresh scrolls than someone like myself, right, who is just focusing on a bigger pool of immortals, right, but only focusing on getting purple gems for my epics, right? So that's the focus right now that I'm really going into it with, and that's because it's still going to take me a while to max out my water team, right, skill-wise, and then eventually work on my second team. But because I'm doing it this way, I'm playing out like this long-term invest game where eventually I'll be able to have my second and my third, maybe even my fourth marches in a better position, right? Just from focusing on purple gems until I hit VIP 15, then I can circle back around and invest in green gems. So let's shop some more. Okay, so here we go. Leonidas, we'll pick that up. And again, we're still looking for Bryn. We're still looking for Lancelot. Those are the 2 exceptions. Right, mainly just because I'm really close to maxing Bryn. Let's see where we're at. I think I need a little bit more. I need 7 more Bryn. So we're really close right now. And I'm really close to maxing Lancelot too. So I'm hoping with this 10k, we should be able to do it. Right, you can also see Ramses, right, comes up as green. Let's see who else we might be able to get. Let's do a little more shopping. Oh, nice, I'm so close. I need 5 more Bryn. 5 more Bryn. Oh, God, it's exciting. Oh, there we go. Cool. So we got the Bryn. Nice. This is nice like rice. Let's get it. Oh, that's so beautiful, dude. Get that max Bryn right there. Get it, girl. All right. Now we're going to go into the Alchemy Lab, and we're going to go ahead and recycle Bryn because we have Bryn max, right? So anything we get from Bryn right now, I can immediately reinvest into something else, right? And again, that is something else to keep in mind, right? If you do not give up any of your others, then yeah, you can, right? But eventually you're not going to use Bryn, you're not going to use your purples once you have like full epic teams for the most part, right? Unless there is just some that, you know, are coming out and are just giving you fantastic value where you would consider using them over an epic. I don't know if I've really seen one yet, right? I know Robin Hood is one of the immortals that has like almost, I want to say it is almost the highest DPS for its damage rate as an elite. So, you know, there are some situations where you might, but I think just once you start looking into overall skills and factoring those in, right, then you're really going to start thinking about, okay, you know, is it really valuable as far as switching for one of your current epics in the lineup? So it's just going to depend. All right, let's see what else. Okay, I don't need Bryn anymore. I don't need Bryn. So right now, this is what we're doing. We're really going to be fishing for epics, and then if I can get Lancelot again, that's what I'm really hoping for, right, is to see some Lancey poo. Alright, let's see what we can do. Man, we are putting in some work right now with these purples. Ugh, all these Gilgas. Ugh, give it to Daddy. Give it to me. Alright. Okay, so we're still going. God, I'm really surprised I haven't seen... Oh, no, Lance! God, go away. We don't want to see you for green. Ah, what a waste. Alright, I got 50 more. So we'll see how this goes, right? It's going to start getting a little more... The good thing is because we're... This is the thing I like, right? Is that when you start really shopping like this, you'll notice that once you start getting your more immortals maxed out, right, it just lets you start getting better value on your purple gems, right? Because it's less epics that you have to spread out your purchases for, at least in my case. Right? And then you can really hyper-focus what you want. So I got 43 more. We'll see what else we get. Again, we're still looking for Lance. If he comes up, I really need 1 or 2 more Lance buys. And then I will be in a fantastic position with Max Lance. And some people are probably just like, you know, if Shadow or Gibbles are watching this video, they're just like, this nub. Bro, it's You can't mess with. We can't mess with his luscious locks, man. There's too much good value there. Oh, there we go. 5. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. All right, let me see. I gotta be close. I gotta be close. Oh, I'm not close. I need 18 more. Oh my gosh, Lance, you're not doing it for me today. Alright, so now I have to be careful because if I have something that comes up, 10 more. Alright, so now we just have to hope that something... Okay, so this is where we're going to stop, right? I'm at 500. I'm going to invest here. Right now, again, we only need, I think, 8 for Lance, so we can get that at any time we really want, if we still want to super fish. But again, guys, I'm going to stop it here. We're at about, I'm going to be probably at around 11 minutes before this ends. But I hope you guys enjoyed me walking you through my thought process on how I approach the market, how you can approach it as a free-to-play player and or a pay-to-win player, right? And really just to hone in on that, right? Remember that it's okay just to focus on, if you need to, even with a green or a blue or a purple, just be aware that it's good to focus one march at a time, right? Now, in my situation, like I said, my primary march is almost max. The only other immortal I really have is just Merlin, right, that I'll just kind of fish for on a regular basis whenever I pull those up. Right, and again, maybe you take my approach to it. Maybe you only fish for 1 or 2 marches, right, depending on the immortals that you're looking for. But I hope I at least did a good job of giving you guys some insight into how you can be as effective and efficient as you can in the market, or as you should be able to. Now, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video as always. Man, give us a sub if you like. Also, make sure you hit that bell for notifications to get updates. In the description down below, you guys can find official Infinity Kingdom resources, along with if you guys want to join our Discord server. One thing I'm going to let you guys know, which is our special kind of tip of the day, or I guess last big note, is every Tuesday, right, at 13:30 UTC, we do a town hall for our server 8, and for anyone that wants to join, we're actually then going to start doing at 14:30 UTC, an hour later, on every Tuesday, we're going to meet up in the common room of the official IK Discord. I'm going to make a separate video about this as well, but the hope is that we can do more community engagement, we can do open floor question and answer sessions, we can maybe do some expert-led workshops, have other leaders come in from other kingdoms, again, really try to make it an awesome kind of grassroots community engagement event. And that's the hope for it. So again, look out for more information, and until next time, peace!